500 heads that I did not know, but graduated with me. I'm like, I never seen you on campus ever in my whole entire life, and you're graduating. How did you pass? I never seen you. No classes.
I straight up, I see classmates every semester. I'm like, oh wow. So
yeah, you're still here.
You've been here since the year I came in. That's crazy,
dude.
bro.
There's people in my class that are taking the final. I'm like, you were here this whole time.
You're enrolled in this class?
You're enrolled. Like,
yo, tell me
dude.
how. So when I was down in Camden in college, there was a guy who in one of my early computer classes who was in one of my clubs. Like, I talked to this guy, I knew him, but I found out on the day of the final he was in my class.
Oh,
like, I'd never seen him.
Wow.
Oh, this guy.
How big was this class? This one?
It was like,
no,
like 20
it's
people.
small.
I sat behind you every day.
Yeah, he was like,
saying.
I asked for a pencil like twice. Like, I don't understand. Like,
Nah, I'd be asking for pencil. I never had a pencil. I came to class with a laptop. That's it. First day of school.
No,
You an engineer. What notes you taking on a laptop?
iPad, you could just bring that to
I don't take notes on the
class every
laptop. I
day.
play chess
iPads
on my
carry
laptop.
you through class, bro.
Gosh.
Facts. You know, you never need a notebook. You just need an iPad.
Facts. When the teacher gets a little semi-boring, you go on YouTube. and then you look up and you see mad gibberish on the board. You're like,
wow.
damn.
I hate that. I hate that
no,
so much.
yo,
When you look
for-
away for 30 seconds and you look back up, I'm like, you taught the whole class already. I'm like,
he's like, this is gonna be on the test. I'm like,
yeah.
You got to pull the
I
Jimmy
am
Neutron.
screwed. Yeah, go back.
I didn't understand.
That's where you get. That's where you get everybody's contact information. Like, yo, hit me up.
Yo, the WhatsApp chat rooms. Yo,
It was group me for us.
Just let me know. Let me know.
Wait, Nadia, how you condone this? You a teacher?
I believe my philosophy is that my kids need to work smarter and not harder.
Amen.
Facts.
In life, these techniques.
I don't know if I agree.
No, you know what's funny?
These
You know what's
techniques will
funny?
help them.
There's a story of some kid. His parents try to make him, like, they grounded him and made him like do his homework.
Yeah.
This dude had Alexa, so he would ask Alexa the questions to his homework every day.
Yo, he was lit for life.
Oh, yo,
Live for life.
Yeah,
One of
no,
the,
he's
one
gonna-
of the
he's
things,
gonna
not to cut you off, one of the things that like I was very adamant about was teaching my kids how to add and subtract and not use a calculator.
Yeah, you have to do that.
But wait,
Yeah.
because when I was growing up, they told us you won't have a calculator
Yeah.
where you go.
Yeah, fact.
Open up
Nigga,
your cell
there's
phone.
nothing but
There's
calculators.
a calculator app. So my thing is like, why not teach them how to
Exactly.
use a calculator? I taught them how to add and subtract and
Yeah.
all that good stuff. But I also taught them the technique to use the calculator because for some reason they can find it in a cell phone, in an iPad, on a computer.
Yeah, facts.
ask Alexa. But if they don't know how to use the tool, then that's what's causing
Yeah, the thing is, the base for me with coding is the base. Once you understand one thing, you can
do anything.
You could do anything you want to do, but you need
You
the
just
base.
need explained.
Yeah, you need the foundation of it. Without the foundation, if you get an output, you can actually be like, oh, this is how I got the output. And if you got something along the lines of 3% like above or below what you're supposed to get, you're able to see that there was something wrong. Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do
It's
it.
all about the technique.
What's it called? With when I was a kid, even when they told us to use calculators, I still couldn't because it was always a waste of time.
There was too much buttons.
Yeah, exactly.
There's some buttons I never used on calculators.
Right?
Yo, for real.
Yo,
There's
it was
only
like
a few buttons I actually use.
no.
like-
I have like the TI-84, like the fancy one, and then my teacher,
I stole one.
facts.
No. You ever try using a graphic
Do
calculator?
not take it.
Yeah.
It's mad complicated.
No. Like I
Graphic
do this thing
calculators?
called like
Oh my
matrices,
God.
and like you can do it on a calculator. I didn't know that. I was doing them by hand, and then my friend like left in like 20 minutes out of this test. I'm like,
Yep.
so he cheated. So I'm like, what are you talking about that? So I finished mine by hand, and he's like, yeah, just do it on the calculator. I'm like,
Yeah.
where are the buttons? And like there's a huge sign that said matrix on the thing. I was like,
No, you know how good it felt when they made those calculators where they show you how to do the fractions?
Yeah.
Yo.
No, I'm a violate. You know the calculators where you could actually write words.
Yeah.
You never need to study. You just write the words on it.
Oh, you mean like so you can write like your entire
Notes.
like
Yeah. If it was
yeah.
if it's a test about like memory or like you have to remember this or whatever, you just write it on there.
that carries through
And then you have
physics
the
1
calculator.
and 2.
Oh yeah.
The entire equation sheet right there.
Chemistry, all that.
Yo, when you think about it, the kids nowadays, they're evolving with ways to cheat.
Yes.
Like I saw a picture one time. This dude wrote the notes on a Band-Aid and put the Band-Aid on his finger. I
Apple
said,
Watch.
"Oh my
It's
God!"
impossible to
I get
copy.
the answers tattooed on my wrist.
No, like the
I
scariest thing happened in one of my classes. Like we were all taking a test, and then my teacher came up my row and then sat down in the back row, and then leaned over to the next kid and was like, "I think you're cheating." And then the entire class was like. Everyone busted a sweat simultaneously. They're like,
we're all cheating.
We're all you know what?
Watch on his wrist. He took it off, threw it in his bag. Everyone was like, yeah. Cause no,
Everybody failed that
She
test.
began the test by walking in the room. She's like, I caught someone this morning cheating. If I find someone cheating, it's gonna be over. And she's a professor. Like she's really cool and everyone loves her.
Yeah.
But like, yo, she said, and then he like leaned over. He's like, let me see your hands then. He's like, he heard that.
The anime moment music comes in.
So
I
like,
never thought I'd get this far.
I don't know what I didn't want to turn around, but I'm pretty sure he saw the hand like, okay, keep going. And then it's like, so he sat there for a couple minutes while this kid like kept going, writing his test.
Dude.
The entire class stopped like what they were doing.
Yo, there was
everyone was like, I don't know what math is anymore.
there was
Like,
nothing but sweat on the floor.
Yo,
There was
guys,
nothing.
Yo.
The janitor came in slipping.
like you know the smart kids who usually live like
Yeah.
15, like 20 minutes early?
Nah.
They left at the time. That's how you know it was.
That's
What you
regular.
gonna say?
Oh my God.
No. I was gonna say similar thing happened to me in class because we were in a music class. Really easy class. Music classes are not hard. There's some math to it, but it's
Unless it's
really
theory.
basic. No, but it was music application, but something. So it's some theory, but it's really basic. Like there's literally one where they teach you how conductors do the 4/4 or 2/2 time. If you're a musician, you know what that is. That's really basic.
What is that?
But basically, so we're taking a test. This is a midterm, and then there's a kid who has a cell phone.
Oh, you mean Samuel Bueno?
The professor is going through the rows, and then he's like, "Yo," and then he's like, "What is that?" And he's like, I don't. And he's like, "Is that your phone?" And he's like, and then he takes the phone, and then he looks up his last search history, and he sees that he was looking up the answers, and he's like, "Okay, give me your test." And the kid's like, "Nah."
I would have said the same thing. Goated. Nah, chill out, fam. Chill out, fam.
They had like
Man said relax.
I let him keep the test. I would let him keep the test.
You
I'm being honest.
gonna grade this test?
Yeah.
You gonna
I
grade
would let him
this?
keep that test.
They had like a 2-minute stand up where he was like, "Yo, give me a test," and he's like, "No." It's like, no.
That's what else he gonna do? Rip it out his hand?
Yeah. So he did. So he he held it in his hand. So finally the teacher like ripped it, and then like as they're both holding it, it like ripped.
Oh, okay.
And then he's like, "I'm calling security." This teacher is like, "I'm calling security," and then he starts to call to security, and then the student just leaves.
Okay.
I wonder
But-
if he passed the class.
Yeah. No, I don't think so. Because afterwards he called me up because I was in a group with him, and he's like, "Oh, I need some help," and I was like.
And I was like, I know.
Like I'm not that good in that class. Like I can't.
That's why I don't have a phone. That's why I don't have a phone.
So
How you gonna reach
and
me?
I think he ended up just dropping the course. But,
Feels bad.
But yeah, I was like, yo, he said no though. Like, oh my god, he said no.
That's brave.
Shout out
The
to my
boldness.
guy.
Son looked at him. Nah. Dub.
In the words of my girl Rosa.
Shout out to Rosa in remembrance.
I have a similar story ish. So I once had a class where teacher said, if anyone cheats, all of your tests get negated.
The whole class.
Yeah, the entire class.
The whole class.
I've heard
Somebody really studied.
So if
Not me, but somebody studied.
put your technology under your desk.
Yeah.
What do you? And like make sure that it's not even a chance that I can. I'll think you're cheating.
Okay.
But there was one kid who still tried to cheat.
My man.
And the teacher saw him looking at his phone, and he was like, okay, yeah, you're clearly cheating. So give me your phone. And I'm gonna prove it. So that, similar situation. Similar situation.
And then she goes through his phone and does mad porn.
This
Oh,
What you wanted?
this dude wasn't even smart
don't
enough.
scroll to the left.
I know, right?
Swipe right.
This dude wasn't even smart enough to just say no. like that guy.
Uh-huh.
Instead, he gave them the phone, but he gave it to them locked. And then they're like,
Smart.
okay, unlock the phone.
Nah.
And he was like, he took the phone, and then he was like, oh, I forgot my password.
Tough.
He just kept entering it wrong.
He locked his phone for 3 years. Damn.
I literally, I'm.
You gotta do what you can.
Luckily, the teacher
Right?
ended up bluffing on it, but he did take off their points. But I'm so glad that this man wasn't like if you had gotten caught and the teacher was like, "Oh, I'm actually gonna do this," I think I would have
You would
dropped.
have got jumped.
Like,
You would have got jumped that day.
No,
All
that
right.
would have been not fair, but yeah. Yeah. But yeah.